Yeah, the focus is just on staying consistent. The way you stay consistent is make sure your preparation is at a high level. It's still this whatever it takes mentality. So every guy doing his part, whether they play, whether they don't play, whether they're rostered, whether they're not rostered, and the guys. This is like 11 months of work to create that culture that they've totally bought into, and we'll be ready to go.
And can you talk me through what it's been like over the right back position, just having Pilcher step in, as you mentioned all year, next man up, but what has it been like, and what the message is to Dreyer to be able to help that position as well?
Yeah, I think he stepped in admirably. He did a very good game, and again, that's 11 months worth of work in terms of training everybody in the team, always mixing things up, making sure the training environment was competitive. And we've talked about making the squad bigger, so that was giving guys opportunities, but it was also selecting guys in the roster who could play multiple positions. And you can see that not only is Ian benefiting from that right now, but we are as a team.
And you mentioned last that Lozano was trending positively towards being back in the lineup. Has there been a conclusion to that? Has he been able to maintain that same positivity?
Yeah, I said that he would be back with the squad. And so, yeah, he'll be, based on everything that we've seen, he'll be traveling to Portland, and will be coming off the bench for us.
When you play a team 3 times in a row, schematically, I mean, you're changing things from meeting to meeting. I mean, it seems to be this many times in such close proximity. Is there something different that they can pull out, or you can pull out against them, or is it pretty much you know who each other are by now?
Yeah, no, I think a team could always make a big change in a short in a short term to kind of surprise. I think based on the way we've trained and prepared all year, which is finding solutions under pressure, taking what the opponent gives you. I think that if there's anything out of left field, it'll be solved. It'll maybe surprise you 1 or 2 plays, and then it gets solved. And for us, it's about staying consistent. So part of that is finding those solutions on the field, but also adapting to the different spaces that open up depending on how they shape up.
And your success on the road this year, this will be the last time you go on the road until at least MLS Cup final. Do you almost kind of maybe miss that?
Miss the road?
Yeah.
We just love game day. So you play at home. It's obviously special because you play in front of your fans, and I think you'll always take that. But game day is game day. It's the best day of the week. So home or road, we love those games.
Phil Neville talked a little bit about some of the missed opportunities for Portland. I think specifically Anthony and Miller at the end. You probably could talk about some missed opportunities yourself. How worthwhile is that during the week to talk about could have or should have, things that could have happened on the field as you see it?
Yeah, our focus has always just been on the overall performances. It's never one play that leads to an outcome. So we just focus on the overall performance from the individual and from the team. And we want to be as consistent as possible. We know when we do that, we always give ourselves a better chance.
In your coaching career, how many times have you played the same team 3 times in a row?
Yeah, this will be first.
First? So you've never gone to 4 either? It's never been 4 in a row?
No. Two has happened. 3, no.
They talk in other sports about how hard it is to beat somebody twice in a row or 3 times in a row. Is there a version of that in soccer too?
Yeah, I think that's a mindset, just like going out on the road. I think it's about if you're relentless and you have that mentality of never changing who you are based on the results, you just keep pushing. I think you always give yourself a better chance of winning the game, and whether you play the same team or a different team, you got to have that mindset. You see the top teams in the history of sports, right? These teams become dynasties because they have that mindset and they don't allow short-term results to affect their mentality.
Portland seemed to have a little more, effective playing with desperation in the second half. Is that something you've looked at kind of this week and expect to see a little more from them, what they were doing in the second half as opposed to the first?
No, I think that we started so well in the first half. I think we caught them in a moment that it was hard for them to change, and then of course the goal that they score gives them a little bit of life. And then it's a playoff game, so in playoffs everybody's kind of fighting. There's always a sense of that little extra, that sense of desperation, because you know that playoffs doesn't care about your potential. It's just whether you continue to play or not. So what we talk about is being ready and taking care of the details moment after moment, whatever the game is asking of us.
What has Chucky shown you this week, just in terms of, you know, his willingness to be back with the team and everything else in practice?
Yeah, just that he wants to be part of the group. I think it's the most important thing through actions. That you want to be part of the group is the most important thing for everybody. For us, it's that cool and wet field is we love playing in that. I think the Portland away match was our highest physical output of the season with lowest perceived exertion. So fast field, cool weather. Yeah, we'll take that.
In other words, guys don't get tired as fast because it's so cool.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, I'm not an expert in that stuff, but I know that the combination of cool weather and a fast field and a slick field for our style of play is something that we definitely embrace.